Guilty. It was the answer the family of Deb Jones had prayed for since she was murdered more than 2 years ago. It was a 5-day trial that brought them the justice they sought. And News Channel 15's Sara Wagner has been bringing us complete coverage of this trial since it began. She joins us with the latest now from Studio 15.
2 hours is all it took for the 12-person jury to reach a guilty verdict for Freddie Alcantar Jr. After a very complicated and intense trial, the courtroom came full of mixed emotions when that decision came down. The oldest of 7 children, Deb Jones, came from a large family. Many of her siblings and aunts, uncles, and cousins packed the courtroom during the entirety of this trial. Alcantar's family also sat through most of the testimonies and closing arguments. After Judge Serbeck read the verdict, many of the Jones family could be seen hugging. Alcantar had his head down while his attorneys talked to him as everyone else left the courtroom. Well, the defense wasn't available to talk this afternoon. Both the prosecution and Jones family say the verdict brings them relief.
We still don't know exactly 100% why this happened and 100% exactly how it went down. But we do know who did it, and that's the defendant, Freddie Alcantar. I believed 100% of what we were doing, that he was a murderer and he shouldn't walk out of this courtroom.
I think this brings the closure to it. We've waited this long, and it was difficult. It was difficult getting the phone call saying that your daughter has been murdered.
A murder charge means Alcantar can spend anywhere between 45 to 65 years in prison. The time depends on several factors like a person's criminal history and the nature of the murder. Alcantar doesn't have much of a previous record, but the prosecution tells us they will try for the most time due to the nature of the murder. Alcantar's sentencing is set for November 20th. Several of Deb Jones' family members are planning to speak at that. In Studio 15, Sara Wagner, News Channel 15.